Is the purpose of going to work just to get a paycheck, or is there more to it? I have always wondered what would happen if we lived in a world that had no cash or money exchange. Would we still get up every day at the same time and go to the same job that we are doing today? Folks, this is Sahila once again with another topic that is raw, sensible, and uninhibited. How did I become a writer from being a doctor? I always wondered how our ancestors went to work before the advent of money and what was their motivation to do that. Some may argue that there were other forms of money exchange like gold coins or animal exchange, and in some cases even slaves were exchanged for many services. As a physician, I always made a decent salary in 6 digits per annum. I never checked to see if my earnings were credited appropriately every month, and neither did I order medicines and tests to benefit my income in any way. I always believed for the job I didn't deserve to be paid monetarily. I found it hard to rate someone's life I might have just saved in exchange for hard cash. That seemed very inhuman and an inaccurate way of paying a physician. What it really meant was that the more sick patients I see, the more I can get paid. And the more sick they come to me, the higher will be my billing charges. This system sounded insane to me. So what happens if there were no sick people at all? The medical system would clearly go bankrupt, isn't it? In other words, I wanted to know if I really deserved a huge paycheck. I know it sounds stupid, but really this is what led me to become a writer. So I started to look up how medical systems worked in the ancestral ages. In ancient countries like India and China, centuries ago, there was this system where the doctor would receive payment from his king and higher authorities as long as the people in his territory contracted no illnesses. The doctor, with the help of his assistants, would invest that money for finding cures for the existing illnesses, and whatever remained they used for their own family expenditures. But as soon as someone was stricken with a disease, the doctor was obliged to start paying back his ailing patient, because the doctor's primary duty here was to prevent illnesses and not to cure or patch them up, which is what most modern medical practice do. A good doctor is one who prevented the onset of illnesses, as in Ayurveda, for example. This practice, which was widely practiced centuries ago, made so much sense to me as a doctor, even today, in the age of modernity. I decided that I want to be a doctor who prevents the onset of illnesses and not the one who cures ailments after it has set foot. I started to read many books on yoga and Vedanta to understand the science behind preventing illnesses. Each of us is gifted with remarkable autotherapeutic powers to counteract illnesses via our immune system. But an unhealthy body and a tense mind tends to diminish these powers, making the body more vulnerable to chronic illnesses. I took a sabbatical leave from my high-paying job and decided to educate myself and others to create awareness, utilizing my medical knowledge, combining the old and the new way of healing. I spent hours and hours of research online and realized the best way to reach millions of people instantly is via social media. So I hired a couple of technical and marketing experts, paying them a nominal fee from my savings, and started a new web page on Instagram and Facebook as Sahila. I have so far spent many thousands of dollars in building and marketing these websites and have not received a single cent as profit. Yet, the journey here has been the most exciting one for me. It has been so rewarding that no amount of money can adequately replace that, and I have absolutely no regrets. I know my old boss is ready to hire me the moment I say yes, but the satisfaction I get by being a writer or medical influencer is worth millions. I talk to hundreds of my followers every day, worldwide, on social media and help them solve their problems related to things such as mental health, physical health, troubled relationships, problems in decision making, spirituality, etc. I get numerous messages daily thanking me for changing their lives and inspiring them to live better. So, folks, personal satisfaction is the most important ingredient for achieving success. Today, I'm proud to say I'm a doctor who prevents an illness. Take pride in your work, then automatically you will go to work, regardless of whether it pays you or not. Sahila, dedicated to passionate work because skills are cheap, but passion is priceless. If you find this video useful, please share it on Facebook and Instagram. And until next time, this is Sahila signing off. Bye.